You know already, in two-dimensional, intercept form is given by x by a plus y by b is equals to 1, isn't it? What I want in the right hand side? I want in the right hand side as 1. So I am going to divide through odd by what? 5. If y is equals to k, they have given with the intercept of 3. So therefore, y is equals to 3, your answer. Hello dear students, a warm welcome to one and all. My name is Vibha, Mathematics faculty at Vidhyaashram Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. In the last session, we have learnt a derivation based on the problem. In today's session, here we are having session number 10 called 3D Geometry of your second PUC, which is chapter number 11. And in this session, we are going to learn two derivations based on the problem. Let us move on to the first derivation, dear students. Here we are having equation of a plane is nothing but in the intercept form. Okay. So, intercept form we are going to learn in today's session. Intercept form. Now here I am going to take according to the diagram. Diagram is very important, and here I have taken 3 points passing through the axis of the x-axis a point A, and the y-axis of the point B, and the z-axis of the point C. So that only the coordinates of the point here, it will be coming as a point P as A, 0, 0, and the point Q on the y-axis as 0, B, 0, and the point on the z-axis as I have taken R of 0, 0, C. Okay. So here y0, they are perpendicular to each other. Now here I am going to take the equation. Let ax plus by plus cz plus d is equals to 0 be the equation, okay, of the intercept form. Let it be the equation. Why I have taken the equation? I have reduced to the intercept form. You know already, in two-dimensional, intercept form is given by x by a plus y by b is equals to 1, isn't it? Now in three-dimensional, what intercept form you have to derive? You have to derive that x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equals to 1. You have to prove that one. So to prove that, I have taken a standard equation which is given by ax plus by plus cz plus d is equals to 0. Now here I have to find the values of what is A, what is B, what is C, okay? And then I have to substitute back in this equation which is called the standard equation and reduce to the form of the intercept form. So here, how I am going to substitute? Since the x-axis is passing through the point A, 0, 0, I can take x will be equal to A, y will be equal to 0, z will be equals to 0. So therefore, I can the point on x-axis is nothing but P of A, 0, 0, which implies that the points of x, y, and then z. So therefore, x is equals to A, y is equals to 0, and z is equals to 0. Substitute this in the standard equation. So here, I am going to call this equation as 1. So substituting x is equals to A, y is equals to 0, z is equals to 0 in equation 1. So what happens in equation 1? You can have A into x value is what? A plus B into y value is 0 plus C into z value is also 0 plus d is equals to 0. Now these term will become 0. You are having only A plus d is equals to 0. I want to find out the value of capital letter A. So therefore, I can take out this, which implies that A will be is equals to minus d as it is, and this small letter A will divide. So therefore, A value is nothing but minus d by small letter a, right? Similarly, let me substitute the y-axis points or the coordinates in equation 1, which is 0, b, 0 in equation 1. Now, substituting x is equals to 0, y is equals to b, z is equals to 0 in equation 1. Right? What happens? So that is a into 0 plus b into small letter b plus you are having c into 0. So c into 0 plus d is equals to 0. So you can have small letter b can be written as, so you can have capital letter B can be written as what? B will be is equals to minus D divided by B. Now similarly, you can substitute the value of what? A Z coordinate, isn't it? So which is Z axis coordinates is given by, so substituting x is equals to 0, y is equals to 0, z is equals to c in equation 1. So what happens? That is a into 0 plus b into 0 plus capital letter C into C, correct? Capital letter C into small letter c will be is equals to plus d is equals to 0. Otherwise, capital letter C into small c is equals to minus d. Otherwise, capital letter C is equals to minus d by c. Now you know all this. Substituting this in equation 1, what happens? Substituting all a, b, c values in equation 1. So substituting all a, b, c values in equation 1. Let me write the equation 1. Ax plus by plus cz plus d is equals to 0. So let me substitute all the values, which is a value is nothing but what? A value is minus d by a. So minus d by a into x plus b value is nothing but minus d by b. So minus d by b into y plus again c value is minus d by c into z plus d is equals to 0, isn't it? Now you can have plus into minus is minus, plus into minus is minus. Taking this plus d to that side, it will become minus d. So minus d by a into x, plus into minus is minus d by b into y. So which implies, so plus into minus is minus d by c into z, correct? You can have this. So plus d, I am going to take it to that side, which will become minus d. Now, so I want in the right hand side as 1. So for that, I am going to divide throughout by what? Minus d. So if I am dividing throughout by minus d, so what happens? So here left hand side, see minus d and minus d will get cancelled. You are going to remain with x divided by a, with a positive x divided by a. Are you getting? Similarly here minus d will get cancelled. You are going to remain with positive y divided by b. Similarly here negative d will get cancelled. You are going to remain with positive z divided by c. So negative d will get cancelled. You are having 1 as in the right hand side. So this is going to be known as the intercept form in a plane, or equation of a plane in a intercept form. That is x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equals to 1. That's it, dears. So this derivation is very, very important, as well as the diagram part is also very, very important, and easier diagram you are going to get it as. Now, based on this, dear students, will be moving on to solving a problems. Now, what they have given the first problem, find the equation of the plane with intercepts 2, 3 and 4 on the XYZ axis respectively. Remember, x-intercept is called A, y-intercept is called B, z-intercept is going to be known as C, dear students. So they have given x-intercept. Given, you can write, given x-intercept. For your reference, I am writing this. That is, A will be is equals to 2, and then y-intercept, B will be is equals to 3, and then z-intercept, isn't it? Z-intercept, respectively they have given. So, according orderly, I am taking. So, C will be is equals to 4. Correct? Now, substituting this in the equation of what is that? Intercept form. So, equation of intercept form is given by x by A plus y by B plus z by C is equals to 1. Substitute x divided by 2 plus y divided by 3 plus z divided by 4 is equals to 1. So, this is going to be known as the equation of an intercept form when the intercepts are given. If you want, you can solve this equation, isn't it, dears? So, you can solve by taking as the LCM. So, you can solve this by taking as the LCM. You know already the LCM of 2, 3, 4 is nothing but 12, right? So, therefore, you can have, so which is nothing but, see, 12 as the LCM. So, 12 as the LCM. So, 2 6 are 12, which is 6x. Again, 3 4s are 12, which is 4y. Again, 4 3s are 12, which is 3z is equals to 1. Cross multiply 12, 6x plus 4y plus 3z is equals to 12. So, this is what going to be known as the equation. That's it, dears. Is that easier? Right. If you remember the intercept form, you can, what is that? Do a problem according to the situation has been given. Now, we'll be moving on to the next problem. Find the intercepts cut off by the plane 2x plus y minus z is equals to 5. You need to find out what the intercepts, that means A, B, C value you have to find out. Let me take whatever the given equation. Given equation is what? Given 2x plus y minus z is equals to 5. What I want in the right hand side? I want in the right hand side as 1. So, I am going to divide throughout by what? 5. So, if I am going to divide throughout by 5s, so I will be getting 2x plus y minus z divided by 5 is equals to 1. Now, I can divide through each. 2x divided by 5 plus y divided by 5 minus z divided by 5 is equals to 1. Look into that. Is that in the standard form? So, you are having x by A, y by B. Yes, of course, this is you are having y by B. But this is also z by C. But what about this? You do not have in the form of x by A. So, you have to reduce to the form of x by A. This 2 you can bring it to the denominator, which will become 5 by 2. So, which implies that you can write down x divided by 5 by 2. So, look into that. If 2 goes to the numerator, it will be same as. I want to reduce to the standard form, so that I am bringing 2 to the denominator. That's it. Now, minus here plus y divided by 5, and then here z divided by 5. So, if you want, you can have here plus z divided by minus 5 is equals to 1, because I want in the standard form. Plus into minus is nothing but the minus only. So, what is the intercept here? X by A. So, A will be is equals to 5 by 2, which is a x intercept, and B will be is equals to 5, which is a y intercept, and C will be is equals to minus 5, which is going to be known as the Z intercept. That's it. And 2 ways of doing a problem also you came to know now. So, the last problem, the intercept was given. You need to find out the equation. Here, already the equation has been given. You need to find out the intercept. That's it. Now, we'll be moving on to the next problem, dears. Find the equation of the plane with the intercept 3 on the y-axis and parallel to the ZOX plane. So, parallel to the OX plane. So this is what the Y, and this is X, and this is Z. OX parallel to ZOX planes, they have given the y-intercept. So therefore, so the y point means, so point on y axis parallel to ZOX plane is what? Is y is equals to k, isn't it? If y is equals to k, they have given with the intercept of 3. So therefore, y is equals to 3, your answer. So if you are having ax plus by plus cz plus, what is that? K is equal to 0. So plus k is equal, that means d is equals to k. D is equals to k means your y is equals to k. They have given intercept value is nothing but 3. So therefore you can have y will be is equals to 3. This is going to be known as the equation. That's it, dears. I hope you understood this one. Now we'll be moving on to the next derivation, dear student. Plane passing through intersection of two given planes. So here, if you hold two textbook like this, so this is a one plane and this is a other plane, isn't it? That's what I have taken here. If you can imagine as a textbook, so this is a one plane, this is the other plane. I am finding the equation of a plane attached to that plane, okay, crossing that two planes. That's it. So here I have taken that plane 1, let it be pi 1, plane 2, let it be pi 2. I have to find out the equation of what? A plane 3 attaching. Now here I have taken, let pi 1 and pi 2 be two planes. With the equation, you have to remember this equation. R dot n1 vector is equals to d1 and R vector dot n2 vector is equals to d2. Let it be the two equations of the two planes pi 1 and pi 2 respectively. Understood? Now here, the position vectors of any point on the line of an intersection must satisfy both the equation. That means these two must satisfy both the equation passing through that pi 3 plane. So therefore, what is the equation you can have? So equation you can have that this is another vector you are going to have. Okay, this is another vector. Let it be a t vector only you can have. Otherwise, you can write it directly with the lambda. Lambda is a parameter or a constant you are going to get it as, so that you can have r vector dot n1 vector plus lambda into, I am going to add lambda because I am going to find out the equation of that pi 3. So here lambda into, what is that? Right hand side of 2. This is r dot n1 vector. This is r dot r vector dot n2 vector. What is the right hand side? Right hand side here d1 plus lambda into d2. Okay, this is what you are going to have the equation, okay, of the plane 3. So here, if I am going to take the r vector common in the left hand side, r vector into n1 vector plus lambda into n2 vector is equals to d1 plus lambda into d2. So this is going to be known as vector form equation, okay, or vector equation or vector form. What is that? A plane passing through the intersection of two given points. So therefore, I need to find out now the Cartesian form. So this is going to be known as the vector form or vector equation. Now let us move on to the Cartesian form. So what is a Cartesian form is given by? So here I am taking the position vectors of the r vector which is given by, so let the position vector of r vector is xi plus yj plus zk. Similarly, position vector of n1 vector, let it be a1i plus b1j plus c1k. Similarly, you can have position vector of n2 vector is given by a2i plus b2j plus c2k. Remember all this. Now substituting these values in the vector equation. What is a vector equation? You know already. R vector into n1 vector plus lambda into n2 vector is equals to d1 plus lambda into d2. Now you can substitute all this vector equations here. So R vector is xi plus yj plus zk into, that is a dot product, n1 is nothing but a1i plus b1j plus c1k, similarly plus lambda into, you can have n2 vector is given by a2i plus b2j plus c2k is equals to d1 plus lambda into d2. This you have to remember. You can multiply these two and then you can multiply these two. If you multiply that, you are going to get it as x into I dot I is nothing but 1. So x into a1 again plus j dot j is 1 plus y into b1 again z into c1 is equals to, what you are going to get? d1. Similarly, if you multiply this lambda is equal there. So therefore, you can have x into a2 plus y into b2 plus z into c2 is equals to d2. So these two equations are going to be known as equations of the Cartesian form. That's it. Now, taking this d1 to this side and d2 to this side, what it will become? So, therefore, I can substitute to this equation as equals to 0. So, you can have, which implies that, what is that? X into a1 plus y into b1 plus z into c1 minus d1 plus lambda into x into a2 plus y into b2 plus z into c2 minus d2 equals to 0. This is going to be known as the Cartesian form. Okay, this is very, very important, dears. Got one, it is in a vector form, another one it is in a Cartesian form. Now substituting the values of what you are having, a2, b2, c2 and then a1, b1, c1, they have given there, you are going to find out the value of a lambda. That's it. Now we'll be moving on to the problems based on this, dears. What they have given? Find the vector equation of the plane passing through the intersection of the planes r dot I plus j plus k. If you look into that, it will be looking like r vector dot n1 vector is equals to d1. Similarly, r vector dot n2 vector is equals to d2. So therefore, and point, they have given it as the point of ijk is nothing but 1, 1 and then 1. Let me look into that at last. First, let us compare the equations. The given equations are in the form what? So given equations are of the form r vector dot n1 vector is equals to d1 and r vector dot n2 vector is equals to d2. So therefore, you know already n1 vector is, so n1 vector is equals to I plus j plus k, first equation, okay, and then d1 will be is equals to 6. Similarly, n2 vector is equation 2, which is this one. So 2I plus 3j plus 4k and d2 is nothing but what? Minus 5, right? So now you are going to take the equation of the vector form. What is the equation of the vector form? You know already, r vector into n1 plus lambda into n2 vector is equals to d1 plus lambda into d2. Let us substitute here r vector as it is into n1 vector is nothing but I plus j plus k plus lambda into n2 vector. So lambda into n2 vector is 2I plus 3j plus 4k is equals to d1 is nothing but d1 value is 6 Again, D2 value is minus 5, plus into minus is minus 5. What is that? Lambda. Correct. D2 value is minus 5, plus into minus is nothing but minus. So here, comparing this, you are going to get it as R vector into C. I, here 2 lambda. If you take common factor of I, what it will come? 1 plus 2 lambda. 2 into lambda into I. Correct. Similarly, J if you take common, I am adding plus and plus. So J if you take common, here 3 into lambda you have to multiply, then add with this. Add with this means you are having J coefficient here 1. So therefore you can have 1 plus 3 lambda into J. Correct. Similarly, you can add with this coefficient of K here 1, coefficient of K here 4. You can multiply 4 lambda here. So therefore, you can take K as a common factor. 1 plus 4 lambda into K is equals to 6 minus 5 lambda. Note down this, what I have done. Okay. Now, you can have here, so R vector, you know that xi plus yj plus zk, isn't it? Substitute that. So, xi plus yj plus zk dot product of, what you are having? 1 plus 2 lambda into I plus 1 plus 3 lambda into j plus 1 plus 4 lambda into k is equals to 6 minus 5 lambda. Now, you know that I dot I is nothing but 1. So, therefore, I dot I is 1. You can have x into 1 plus 2 lambda plus, again, j dot j is 1. So, y into 1 plus 3 lambda. Again, k dot k is 1. So, therefore, z into 1 plus 4 lambda is equals to 6 minus 5 lambda. I hope you understood this step. Now, you can have substituting x, y, z value. What they have given? Passing through the point 1, 1, 1. So, therefore, x is equals to 1, y is equals to 1, z is equals to 1. So, substituting that, 1 into anything will be same thing. So, 1 plus 2 lambda plus 1 into 1 plus 3 lambda is 1 plus 3 lambda only, plus 1 into 1 plus 4 lambda is the same thing, is equals to 6 minus 5 lambda. You can add all the lambdas, 1 plus 1 plus 1, which will be giving you 3. 2 lambda plus 3 lambda is 5 lambda. 5 lambda plus 4 lambda is nothing but 9 lambda. So, plus 9 lambda is equals to 6 minus 5 lambda. You can collect all the lambda terms to one side and the constant to other side. So, here you can bring, so here 9 lambda. See, minus 5 lambda, if I bring it to this side, it will become plus 5 lambda is equals to 6. Plus 3, if I am taking to that side, it will become minus 3. So, 9 lambda plus 5 lambda is nothing but 14 lambda is equals to 6 minus 3 is nothing but 3. So, lambda will be is equals to 3 divided by 14. Okay, this is what the lambda value. Now, substituting that lambda value in the equation. So, what it will happen? So, if you substitute in the equation, you can get it as, let me call this equation as 1. Okay. So, substituting lambda value in equation 1. I have called this equation 1 because I want to substitute the lambda value. So, therefore, I can get it as R vector into, so 1 plus 2 lambda value is 3 by 14 into I, right? So, again plus 1 plus 3 lambda, 3 into 3 by 14 into J plus 1 plus 4 lambda, 4 into 3 by 14 into K is equals to 6 minus 5 lambda value is 3 by 14. Okay, this is what the equation 1. Now, multiplying throughout by 14 so that the 14 will get cancelled. You can have, see, if you multiply throughout the 14, you have to take the LCM. So, 14 must be multiplied. 14 ones are 14. So, R vector into 14 plus, see, 2 3s are 6. Okay, having plus, you can have 14 will be multiplied here. 14 plus 3 3s are 9 J plus 14 plus 4 3s are 12k is equals to 6. 14 you have to take the LCM. So 14 into 6 minus 5 3s are 15. You can have it as. So which will come as 14 plus 6 is 20. So R vector 20I. Again 14 plus 9 which is nothing but 23j. Again 14 plus 12 which is nothing but 26. So 26k, right? So which will be is equals to, so 6 4s are 24, correct? Again 6 1s are 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. So 84 minus 15. So 84 minus 15 gives you the value 69. So the answer is R vector into 20I plus 23j plus 26k is equals to 69 is your vector form equation. That's it, yes. I hope you got this one how to solve. Now, we'll be moving on to the next problem, dear. What they've asked, find the vector equation, same procedure as before, of the plane passing through intersection of the planes R vector dot, this they have given it as N1 vector, and then is equals to 7, the value which is D1, and then R dot N2 vector, this is N2 vector, and this is a value as D2. Now, you know what is N1 vector and N2 vector. Now, writing in the form of the vector. So, vector form is nothing but R vector dot N1 plus lambda into N2 vector, correct, is equals to D1 plus lambda into D2. Substituting. So, R vector into N1 vector is 2I plus 2j minus 3k. Again N2 vector is nothing but multiply that with a lambda. So 2 lambda I, because here lambda you are having 2 lambda into I plus 5 lambda into j plus 3 lambda into k. I hope you understood this. Now which will be is equals to D1 is 7 plus D2 is nothing but 9. So plus 9 lambda. Now you can, what is that, multiply this xyz value passing through the point. What they have given, x value is 2, y value is 1, z value is 3. Okay, z value. Now you can take xi plus yj plus zk, but first combine these. You can have R vector into 2 plus 2 lambda into I, 2 lambda into I. Again, now what is the j coefficient here? 2. What is the j coefficient of 5 lambda? So plus 2 only. So 2 plus 5 lambda into j. So next you are having minus 3k here plus 3 lambda here. So first I am writing this positive and then I am writing next as negative. So plus 3 lambda minus 3 into k. Understood? Is equals to, what is that? 7 plus, you have to close this one because R vector is multiplied over there. So this is what I am going to call the equation as 1. Okay, because after finding the lambda value, I need to substitute in this equation only. Now you can take what? R vector is nothing but xi plus yj plus zk. I dot I, j dot j, k dot k will multiply each other, will become 1. So directly we can write it as what? 2 plus 2 lambda plus 2 plus 5 lambda, again plus 3y minus 3 is equals to 7 plus 9 lambda. Are you getting this one? After, I am skipping one step here. After writing R vector as xi plus yj plus zk, I dot I will be this, and then j dot j will be this, and then k dot k will be this one. Understood? Now adding all lambdas. First adding constant, 2 plus 2 plus minus 3. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. So 1. 2 lambda plus 5 lambda, which will become 7 lambda. 7 lambda plus 3 lambda is 10 lambda. Plus 10 lambda is equals to 7 plus 9 lambda. Now 9 lambda I am going to bring to the left hand side. So it will become what? You can have it as, see, I am bringing to the left hand side 10 lambda minus 9 lambda is equals to, I am keeping 7 as it is, now bringing this 1 to the right hand side, it will become 7 minus 1. Now 10 lambda minus 9 lambda is 1 lambda only is equals to 7 minus 1 is nothing but 6. So the value of lambda is nothing but 6. Now substituting this lambda is equal to 6 in equation 1. So what you are going to get it as, so therefore R vector into, you can have 2 plus 2 lambda, 2 into lambda value is 6 into I, so plus you can have 2 plus 5 lambda, 6 into j, again 3 lambda, so plus 3 into 6 minus 3, correct, into k. Close this because R vector is closed, which will be is equals to, you can have 7 plus 9 lambda. So 7 plus 9 into 6. You can multiply R say with the 6 here. So you can have R vector into 2 plus 2 6 are 12. So let me write down first. Afterwards only let me add. 2 6 are 12 I. So plus you can have 2 plus 5 6 are 30 j, again plus 6 3s are 18 minus 3 into k, okay, is equals to 7 plus 9 6 are 54. Got? Now you can add up this R vector into 12 plus 2 is nothing but 14 I, again plus 30 plus 2 is 32 j, again 18 minus 3 is nothing but 15. So plus 15 k is equals to, you know already, 54 plus 7 gives you 61. So therefore we are having 61. So that's it. So this is what you are going to know as the vector equation. So that's it, dear students. I hope you understood this session of the 2 derivations based on that the problems, and these derivations are also very important regarding your examinations. So in the next session, we'll be moving on to one more concept of your 3D geometry. Until then, dear students, keep watching. Have a nice day. Thank you.